A Trump voting IRS employee woke up to the leopards eating his face after he was fired in the recent agency purge, which saw around 6,000, or around about 6% of the workforce being eliminated. Of those laid off employees is Robert McCabe. Now, he recently spoke to NBC 10 and said, "Hey, look, on Thursday I went in, you know, as usual to my job. I had some issues logging in. So, I had to sit around and kind of wait for instructions because figure out what's going on, whether it be a tech error or something like that, because that happens, or what's going on." He then received a pink slip. Yeah, so he's done. So McCabe spoke to a reporter, Brian Sheehan, about his experience and why he had at one point this election voted for Donald Trump.
I did support him. I was a Trump supporter. Um, when he talks about government waste and all that, yes, I'm behind it. I believe there is a lot of stuff in the government that needs fixing, and that's part of the reason why I actually wanted to work for the government. Actually, to help change the things that are wrong in the world. Um, I thought that someone with like his business acumen would have come in with a fine-tooth comb and actually found it, instead of coming in with a wrecking ball and destroying people's lives for no reason.
Yeah, that business acumen that he was talking about? That got Trump 6 bankruptcies, including a casino. How do you bankrupt a casino? Okay. Well, I know how. You load it up with debt and then you just stop making the payments. That's how. This guy is the guy who did that is in charge of a country now. Okay. You got the little Doge blunderkins that are in there that had access to our entire treasury system. Okay. So when you think about it, by the way, what Doge and Trump are trying to do right now is what vulture capital firms do. Okay. So they'll take something over, they take over a business, right? They'll load it up with debt, they'll sell off assets, they'll fire the workforce, they'll pocket the money from the sales, and then they get their golden parachute when the whole thing goes belly up. Okay. That's it. It's bankrupt, it's gone, business is destroyed. But hey, as executives, we made a lot of money. Right now, what do you think he's doing? He's slashing the workforce. He's tearing apart these agencies, dismantling them. And then, of course, doing a lot of privatization. He wants to privatize the post office. He's, trying to sell that stuff off and break apart any regulatory agencies. And this is all while the Republicans in Congress plan on doing $4.5 trillion worth of debt in the form of massive tax cuts, mainly for the rich. So this is him treating the United States, okay, our country, like one of his failed businesses. Okay, that's what's going on. To say that he's got business acumen, one of the biggest lies that's ever been peddled. Okay, and that's according to people who knew him, people that made him famous on The Apprentice. All right, they're like, this guy's an idiot. Why would you vote for this guy and say he's a successful businessman? No, what happened is The Apprentice actually saved him because it gave people the impression that this guy, oh, he's a serious businessman. No, no, he would have made much more money had he taken the money that he had been left by his family, by his daddy, and just put it into an index fund. That's it. Okay, that's it. But so here's the thing, though. While vulture capitalism is quite unfortunately legal, this does not appear to be. Okay, him taking a wrecking ball to these various federal agencies. Alex J. Berman, executive vice president of the National Treasury Employees Union, Chapter 71, told NBC 10 that these letters that workers, had received, okay, workers like McCabe, are unlawful. Quote, they say essentially, your ability, skills, and performance do not make you a fit for federal employment. In addition, your performance is not up to par. This is patently untrue. These are being all issued with the exact same wording, to every single one of these probationary employees, whether they have just gotten out of training and had no performance metrics, whether they have been here for almost their entire year and had very good performance appraisals. And this is what we've been seeing from all these other different agencies, people being fired, probationary employees, with the lie that, oh, it's because your work sucked and all that stuff. No, just complete and utter lie. Straight up lies from the liar in chief. Okay. And yet, of course, you had so many people who actually thought that, oh, no, you don't understand. Donald Trump really does want to go after waste, fraud, and abuse. No, what he believes is waste, fraud, and abuse is just literally you having a government job. That's really it. Look, these cuts are about gutting agencies that Republicans have never liked. I mean, they hate the IRS. That's one that should be very, very obvious, right? But also ones that protect consumers, like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. They hate that, even though it actually clawed back about $21 billion from these companies that had been stolen from the people through these various, schemes. So the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau actually got that money back to the taxpayer. Okay. And so not only that, but you have basically any agency that regulates companies like Tesla and SpaceX being dismantled. Okay. But that said, for what's going on with the IRS, I mean, Robert Reich breaks it down pretty well in this post. For every $1 the IRS spends auditing the top 1%, it can collect $13. For every dollar the IRS spends auditing the top 1.1%, it can collect $26. Laying off 7,000 IRS employees during tax season is not efficiency. It's about making it easier for the rich to evade taxes. And there it is. And by the way, if you're wondering, since it is tax season, how this will affect you, well, if you are planning on getting a federal refund, which millions are, would not count on it coming anytime soon. In fact, an IRS labor shortage in the middle of tax season could be devastating for taxpayers who want fast refund checks or need assistance, according to some accountants, like, for example, Richard Pond, a certified public accountant in San Francisco. Speaking to USA Today on Wednesday, said mass firings definitely will impact tax season as cuts would have immediate impact. The IRS is already understaffed and has difficulty hiring and retaining employees, according to the National Taxpayer Advocate, an independent organization within the IRS. Yeah. So.
Whoopsie.
But it really isn't, because at least now rich people will be able to dodge their taxes just a little bit easier, thanks to the sacrifices of brave patriots like Robert, who voted gleefully for the leopards, believing that they will not come for his face, just for everyone else's. Look, at the end of the day, Americans are the most propagandized people on the planet, who do not know that they are being fed a constant stream of bullshit. It's true. Corporate media like Fox News, yes, they are corporate media, and CNN, they were all saying that Donald Trump, what are you talking about? Project 2025? No, he doesn't plan on doing that. In fact, he says he stepped away from it. That's right. He's never going to do Project 2025. He hates it. Even though it's very, very clear to anybody who's been paying attention that Project 2025 was absolutely the plan. And now we are seeing it right in front of our eyes, right in front of our faces. They're doing Project 2025. This is all part of that. But yeah, they took a known liar at his word. And this is why nobody really has any sympathy for people like Robert. Now, personally, I think it's great when people admit that they're wrong and take ownership of it. I think that is something that is, worth talking about, and something that, it's like, okay, yeah, I got a little bit of respect for that. All right. The thing is, I really wish, because there's so much information out there about Trump, it's not like he's an unknown, right? I just wish they had actually realized that they were wrong before they made a vote that screwed everyone else. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.